Committing to the progress is really, really important. It's also important to focus on your goals, but committing to the progress is really very important. So, I was listening to this podcast of Alex Harmozy. I went on a walk after my workout and I was listening to the podcast of his where he told that this is one of the very essential skills that people know, understand, but still fail to follow. And he always says that both rich and poor people both have the same goals, but it is the rich people who not rich people, but it is the people who execute and progress on daily and regularly. uh, they execute and become rich. Yeah, that is what I learned from him today while I was listening to his podcast. And the thing is, that's what you need to do in the initial phase. That's the only thing. And as beginners, we all the thing we have in our hand is time, and you need to utilize your time as productively as possible, because at the initial stage, for you to get good at something, it will take some time. And until and unless you become good, nobody is going to give you any chance. So till then and there, you need to work on your craft. And this is what many masters or many people who are really good at their craft do. At the initial phase, they just put in the work. I really wanted to get good at writing. So what I am trying to do is I write on regular basis. And I'll also give you one suggestion where this really which really worked for me was, you need to learn to write good, and you need to find someone who writes really good. You can find really great writers, great copywriters who were really good at their craft. So what I used to do was, I used to take the book of the Boron Letters, which was written by Gary Halbert, one of the best copywriters in the world. uh, I think he passed away. One of when he was I mean, he is, I think, still one of the best copywriters. His letters, his books, his writing style is really amazing. You really feel that you can't put the book down while you're reading this book, because his writing is that good. So what I used to do is, I did not first in the first place I did not know about this book. So I learned about this book from the podcast of My First Million, which is hosted by Sean Puri and Sam Parr. Uh, they were mentioning about this book, and they were talking about how Sam Puri, no, sorry, how Sean. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is Sean and Sam, yes. How Sam got really good at writing. So what he told was, he used to basically collect all the best sales letters and best copywriting books, or best, you know, uh, written books, or the best sellers who were with of the writers which were really good at writing, and he used to just look at those books and write them by hand. He used to just copy them and write. He did it for, I think, maybe 6 months or a year, where he slowly started to realize the style of writing an author has written when you copy their work. It is like learning an instrument. He explained this. He stated this example where he said that it is like learning an instrument, where whenever you want to learn an instrument, you will look at the first basic song which you want to play, and you will try to copy that song, that tune, and you will slowly start to learn. You will start to understand. If you're for example, if you're learning a guitar, you will start to understand the chords. If you will start to understand how you need to hold your hand, how you need to strum, and all these things. So that is the way you also can use. So that way you also use, sorry, this same process also can be used for writing. And upon his suggestion, I started to copy this book of Gary Halbert, and I am trying to write it on daily basis. And I think I have not written for past a week. Yeah, I have given up for a week, but I think I have to get back on it. But what I did was I took a bunch of papers, I took his book, I just started to look at the book and write. It really works, because after writing almost half of the book, I tried writing an uh, essay by myself, and I found that while I am writing an essay by myself, I am trying to slowly copy his style. I'm trying to write the way he had written. I mean, I'm trying to write in the layout of, in the format, or yeah, in the format of he has written, like where he uses the punctuations, where he uses full stop, where he uses the date and all these things, the style he has written. I think I slowly started to get his style, and I'm slowly trying to implement that style in my writing. You can do this with any writers that you like, uh, where you will slowly start to realize their writing style. You will start to absorb it, and you will try to understand these things, so that you can uh, uh, become really really good at it. So what I was saying is, if you commit to a progress, or if you commit to progress on daily basis, like this, where you execute for a particular time without expecting any results, there is a very certain chance that you are going to succeed in the future, because you need to take one step at a time. You need to progress on daily basis. Success is not a event, it is a process. It will take some time, and it will happen slowly, and very, it'll be so slow that you will start to feel very irritated by the process, and you really want to give up. But don't give up, because that is where many people fail. When you get that feeling of giving up, then you should just remind yourself that this is what feels like, uh, where this is what feels, this is the feeling that many people get, and they give up. Just realize that many people give up at that feeling, but you need to stick on and commit to the progress. Then and only then you will become really really good at the craft. And you need to commit your time. You need to be very religious about it. You need to set a proper time about a particular thing you really want to do. For example, if I want to record videos on regular basis, I go, I work out, I come back, I freshen up, and I just sit and hit the record button, and I start speaking. This is the first thing I do, because this is the time that I am really convenient, and I I am adjusted to this time. So you need to find your particular time, and then commit to that progress, where you will stop worrying about other things, and just put in the work, and don't expect any sudden results, or any you know quick results, where you will be drastically changed or improved after putting in the work for just 2 days or a week or even for a month. It will take years sometime, but you need to have that belief in yourself that you are going to get through this. So you just need to blindly put your faith, and just put in the work, and commit to the progress. Yeah. And if you are progressing on daily basis, I mean, if you're doing this consistently, sorry, if you're doing this consistent I'm fumbling this word. If you're doing it consistently, then that is also a good amount of progress. Even if it is taking a very long time for you to improve on your skills, but you need to stick to it. Like for example, look at me. Right now I make so many mistakes while speaking to you guys. I fumble, I know, I take time to form sentences, or sometimes I form wrong sentences, but I'm still keeping at it. So you need to just keep at it, and you will become very good if you do it for a very long time. Please understand this, and just commit to the progress. So that's all I wanted to say for this video. So if you would like to connect with me and discuss these things, or any of the things that you really want to improve, or if you're trying to build a new habit, you can connect with me. We can be accountable to each other, and uh, get good at the things we really want to do. So if you want to really connect with me, then hit me up. My email is listed down in the description. Then yeah, that's it. Take care. Bye bye.